Hello, everybody. I am Orange, and we are here with Switzerland 41. We are here in the fourth round of switching Kiki versus Paralysis on Mincemeat. Now, personally, I'm actually not that. I don't know that much about Clam Blitz on 1v1, so it'll be very interesting. Looking at the profiles of everyone, Fifi is just caked out in badges, and Paralysis, let's just say, is not. So it'll definitely be interesting to see who is going to win this, because both of them right now are 1 and 2, so they're just itching to get that win, trying to get into the top 8 for a top cut. Profiles, it seems that Kiki plays the 10 attack Splatshot, Slosher, and Throw Frozen, while Paralysis plays a lot of backline weapons, the Z plus F Splattershot, the Tri-Stringer E-Leader, but then also some Dynamo, Gold Dynamo and Octo Brush. So we all know how brushes are on Clam Blitz, just trying to get 10 clams and putting it in the basket. So we'll see if that's still a good strategy in a 1v1. But one thing I'm scared about for a brush is, will the clam actually displaying the location change anything? Because from what I've seen, a lot of what 1v1s are just trying to find your opponent while staying hidden, and that doesn't really help when you just have someone, when the opponent is able to see you at all times when you're holding a clam. Mincemeat Metalworks is definitely an interesting map for all of this. It's really open, so it's going to be interesting to see if anyone will be able to stay hidden on this map. But we are starting Kefi on the Splatana Viper and Paralysis on the Squeezer. Both of these weapons can definitely play at range, but I do think Kefi is a bit longer range, which will be very nice. We're just starting how any normal clams game is, getting all the clams by your spawn, inking up as much as you can, and both of them actually have a power clams, so their locations are permanently revealed until one of them dies. Kefi taking the left route, trying to get by Paralysis. But Paralysis gets the first kill and is probably going to get the clam into the basket. Now, most of the clams from the basket are probably taken, so it's going to be hard to get them. But Paralysis gets the Trizuka off, but dies before they can get any in, only getting the 20 points you get from a regular clam. Kefi trying to get the clam in, a missed a missed hammer, but gets the kill anyways, allowing for the first clam for them. Clams respawning, so they're probably going to get a decent amount of points from this push, taking the lead. So they're not going to gain a point, getting all 6 clams in, and just fighting by the basket, and Kifi opting to try to get some clams, but is going to retreat off of this push. Battle still happening. Kifi having a hammer charged, popping it, and is not going to get the kill off of it, but they are close to the basket. Not having enough clams, though, to throw one in. Paralysis is having a Trizuka, might be popping it soon. But Paralysis really hasn't been able to get too much distance off. Kifi, however, letting their clam despawn. Unfortunate for them, but they are keeping Paralysis in their base, which is really good for them. That the range of that wiper really being useful and killing Paralysis, even though they had a Trizuka, being able to get another clam in. Now, Paralysis, they had to pick up the clams so they wouldn't, so one would spawn after that push, but now they're going to have their location just permanently on, which is not going to be the best for them. But Kifi is just keeping the pressure and momentum going. I don't think I've seen Paralysis leave their base for the past minute or two, which is going to be very rough. I think they are going to have to use this special like they are right now. Ooh, and they do get the kill on Kifi. And are probably going to get the clam in the basket, which they do. They do have 6 clams, so they could, if they do get a kill, they could take the lead. And they do get 1 point short of lead. But this is a very close game. Paralysis getting back to their base before Kifi can just get that clam in, forcing a fight to happen. With Kifi almost getting, and they do get Kifi, and if they get enough clams, which they do, they can tie and maybe get the lead here. 30 seconds, with 30 seconds to go. And they do get the lead. However, if they are at a point where if Kifi gets a clam in, no follow-up is needed. But this is the most dominant that we've seen Paralysis this entire match. With, however, Kifi does get that clam in, taking the lead. They do get one more. That's going to be it. Otherwise, Paralysis is going to have 20 seconds to get back, which on a large map like this with tons of pressure like Kifi is going to be hard for them. And Paralysis does get splatted, leading to the first game being over and the point going to Kifi. Even though that was a loss for Paralysis, that was a very, very close game for them. Only 1 point short, which was, that must be really good for Paralysis, even though they were stuck in their base for 2 minutes around. I honestly think that if Paralysis is able to get out of their base, which on Shift Shape is pretty easy, it's going to be very good for them. Even though those torpedoes and the wiper put on so much pressure. They put on so much pressure. And it'll be interesting to see what Rouxus does. Maybe I would not be surprised if they kept the Viper for the entire time. At least this game, knowing that they can win with it. Rouxus would not be surprised if they kept the Caesar.
Oh, we're already live. Yo, I finally made it in.
Hello, Moku.
This time it's been stuck today. I don't know what else to say other than I got already get into it.
Yeah.
I hope that Paralysis nah, I'm not gonna start. I'm not gonna start trying to be funny this time. It was a good match, to be honest.
Yeah. Kiki and Paralysis opting to stay with these same weapons that they did for round one. Both getting to mid way quicker than they did in the last game. But both of them keeping 7 so that they don't have their location revealed, even though they both absolutely see each other on a very open map like this. Kiki popping up the hammer, not getting the kill with it, but putting on so much pressure, getting Paralysis very low on health and making them move back towards the base. But Paralysis does get the kill off on Kiki, getting the clam, and is probably going to be able to get this clam in. However, Kiki does very nicely get the splat back on Paralysis, not letting them get any more clams in the basket, being able to take all of mid and a clam, which would not be surprising if it did go in.
It really wouldn't be surprising. We have Paralysis out here on guard here. Really
it's like if you get killed, that's basically 10 points off your score immediately, which is a lot when it comes to Clam Blitz. However, Kiki gets the kill twice, allowing them to get more and more clams into that basket, but they are retreating. So we'll see if they get any more. That splash wall has been doing wonders for a Paralysis, being able to just not let Kiki be able to do as much pressure as they normally would. And that is going to be a dead push for Kiki. However, they do have a hammer, and that hammer is going straight for Paralysis when it is unleashed. Kiki is getting the kill and another clam into the basket. Kiki is just dominating this game. However, Paralysis does get the kill on Kiki. And they might be trying to get 2 clams, actually, which 40 points is a lot here.
40 points is indeed a lot here for any of them, really. Clam Blitz. Not much I can say about Clam Blitz aside from the fact that it's kind of cursed for me as a brush.
Yeah, it is. It is very rough. especially in 1v1s, but Keepy was very nicely able to not let Paralysis get any more points. Oh, and they do get the kill with the Stamper somehow. Or the Hammer. Probably going to get, yeah, at least one clam in with plenty more to go, unless Paralysis gets the kill. Paralysis again trying to get 2 clams, which they do. And are just going to juggle the entire time to the basket. We'll see if they can keep it and not let them despawn. However, if Paralysis is able to get a splash wall, that's probably going to be a clam in, or both clams in, maybe.
I'm gonna get wiped out.
Oh. Yeah, they're only able to get 1 in. Going down to the last minute, Keefe is now not doing it, actually. Only opting to make 1 clam. And not getting the brush, allowing Paralysis to get back ground and save the 6 points that would be taken off the score if Keefe had gotten it in. Now the thing with Paralysis is they've definitely gotten clams in, but it's been hard for them to follow up. Except now, reverse commentator's curse, I guess. However, we have 10 seconds to go. I do not believe Paralysis has a power clam, which, okay, they just made 20 seconds to get it in. Well, a power clam and an extra clam, which Keefe does get the kill again, and that is going to be the 2-0 win for Keefe. I do believe that. Yeah. What's up, Moku?
You did a good set. Paralysis was able to hold their own against Keefe.
No, this has absolutely been a good set. Game 1 was a 1-point difference. Game 2, they got plenty of clams in. Just the one difference I could see was that Keefe was able to capitalize more on the clams that they did get in, while Paralysis was just able to get more clams in from that splash wall of theirs. So it'll be interesting to see what happens in Game 3. I do not believe that either of them will switch, honestly. Moku, what do you think that Paralysis can do differently to try and get the win on Game 3?
That's a good question, and to answer that, I'm not exactly sure what they can do differently. Paralysis is a strong player.
Yeah, it's definitely just a game of skill here. Wahoo World is actually a really good sign for Paralysis here, actually. I do believe that the fact that the basket is more in like an open area compared to Ship Shape and Mincemeat will definitely allow those splash walls to be able to do more, I believe. We'll definitely see.
I suppose we will, yeah.
Yeah. Though Wahoo World is definitely very, very non-linear compared to the other two maps, being able to take a multitude of different routes as opposed to just left or right.
I'm sorry, but I've been called away for just a hot second. I'll rejoin you in a little bit. if that's alright.
Okay. Okay.
I'm being called away to do something real quick. Sorry.
Okay. But yeah, on. I actually don't know if being open is going to be who it's going to be better for, but the thing with Wahoo is you don't really need to get that close to the basket to get it in. I mean, everyone knows about that you could go left into their plat, I think it's called. I'm not sure. Like the low ground, but you can just take that jump from the right, which would definitely get a clam in, but you can't really do more beyond that unless you know that your opponent is splatted. So we'll definitely see what goes on here. But this is definitely not a the score definitely does not reflect the players. I mean, even though that Paralysis is down 2-0 right now, both games were really, really close, and I could have seen both of them win. Paralysis win in either of the games. It just Keefe slightly outplayed them, which is rough for them. So we are starting the game, and we see that both players, unsurprisingly, stay with the same weapons. However, Keefe is getting a lot more paint than Paralysis is. But Paralysis, I do feel is in a better position here, missing the Ultra Stamp, and they might be trying to get a clam in, which they will after they kill Keefe. And there are a couple clams that they can use, but there aren't really going to be that many near the basket. Paralysis is getting the high ground, but that doesn't really do much against Keefe, which knows playing a Wiper, which can poke under ledges or play under ledges really well. Keefe does get the kill on Paralysis, even though Paralysis does get down to 56, which is very impressive this early in the game. However, they do get killed, and Keefe is going to be able to get a clam in, but most of those clams were from near the basket, so they aren't going to have much of a supply to use to get it past 77, especially with the fact that they did get wiped out by Paralysis, being able to get clams from mid to get one in. And they do get a kill with the Trizuka. I think I counted 9-ish clams. Might have been 6. So this push is going to do a lot. Paralysis just throwing clams from beyond the splash wall. However, they do get killed by Keefe. 40 being the lowest that someone has scored this game, or in this whole set, which is really good for Paralysis, especially since they still have 2.5 minutes to get the score down.
They really do. There's not a whole lot of time left.
Yeah, it's like there's a lot of time and like no time at all. Except Keefe is breaking this down more and more. Getting it down to 52, 5 clams and Kifi is going to take the lead, which might be possible because they do kill Paralysis, and they almost have a dead push. He might be down to 43, though. I don't see another clam that Kifi is going to be able to get. However, Kifi is at the point where if they do get a power clam in, then they're going to be 1 point short of the lead, so they can't really be that aggressive because they do need to get that extra clam in. However, Paralysis did waste their Trizuka, and we're going to see if Kifi gets the hammer, which they don't. Both of them having the power clams that they need. And they might just be fighting to see who can get there first, which I do believe Paralysis did, yes. Paralysis got there first. Kifi, being at the other side of the map, is not really able to do much to defend it. So Paralysis does get it down to 30, putting Kifi in a very tough position. Especially if Paralysis can get the pull off some really good defense, which Kifi does get the power clam in, but immediately wiped out by Paralysis with 13 seconds to go. Either Paralysis gets one extra clam here, which they won't, so Kifi will have 25 seconds to be able to get a clam in, which they probably will, but I don't know if they're going to be able to get the extra clams that they need. However, they do kill Paralysis. They only need 3 clams, and they are going to get it in, allowing Kifi to get the 3-0 sweep on Paralysis.
I'm not so sure how to interject because you're analyzing everything and I can't find my way in here.
Sorry. That was
You're doing a good job though. Like for real, you're actually doing a really good job of solo commentating.
Thanks. That was a great. Honestly, I'm really glad that that's what we. Yeah, that was a really good. That was a really good set.
Wait, this was Paralysis. This was their first tournament ever, actually, according to our lovely TO.
Yeah, I saw. Didn't even know how the tournament worked in round 1. How to join a private battle. So it was very impressive to see them put up that much of a fight, even if they got 3-0'd. But we are going to head over to Top Cut now. Best of the best in Switzerland, at least for this tournament.
Yeah, true. I wonder if we're gonna see a Brush Mommy here. Yeah, I wanted to fight against Brush Mommy, but Sendo wouldn't let me.
Unfortunate. I get that feeling. Oh, what is? Oh. That is not. Took me a second to realize that Future was not the name of someone playing Switzerland today.
Oh.
Yeah, it looks like. It'll be interesting if we see Keefe against Flexed again. Probably see if we can get a double bamboo. No, not gonna happen. But okay, Moku, think about it. Switzerland 42, all bamboo.
That'd be kind of wild to see.
That would. But we are going to see Flex versus Keefe in this match. Definitely going to be interesting. Flex pulling out the Jet Squelcher and blasters versus a Splatana Wiper. Who do you think wins in that situation, Moku?
Flex, definitely.
Yeah, we'll definitely see. Going on to Manta Maria, which honestly, if I was playing this, I would get 7 clams, throw an 8th on the jump on the right, and get a football in that way. I don't see myself being able to go left and get it that easily.
That makes sense. Me neither. I don't see that for myself either.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. It'll definitely be interesting, especially if Flex does pull out that blaster, because if so, I honestly think it does depend on what weapon is picked. If Flex picks blaster, I do think Keefe has the win, but if it's Jet Squelcher, which I wouldn't be that surprised, it's definitely going to be close. I do believe Jet Squelcher barely has more range than a Wiper, so it'll definitely be interesting seeing Keefe being able to fight when they don't have as much range as the opponent, like they did against Paralysis.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, never mind. Both Squeezer and Jet Squelcher have more range than a Wiper. I do not know my ranges, apparently. But like Jet Squelcher just feels different, you know? Like if you go against a Squeezer, it feels like you're going against a shooter, but a Jet Squelcher just feels like they stay in back, are able to pick you off while it's hard for you to get in, especially since you don't have anyone to pincer with. And we are going to head into the game. Keefe, unsurprisingly, staying the Wiper, and Flex picking up the Dynamo Roller, the Stars one at that. This is just wow. Have not seen that. It'll definitely be interesting because Dynamo is a very, very slow weapon, but they do get the kill on Keefe immediately.
Yeah, that's true. there's a Dynamo Roar in this match. It's so cursed. Dynamo Roar and Clam Blitz is cursed. But it seems to be working.
Yeah, definitely. I honestly think that Dynamo Roller and everything is cursed.
So is Wiper. I don't know why that they couldn't just use Wiper against me. They pulled out a whole mint decap earlier. Assuming this is the same person I fought earlier.
Who knows? But Kifi is using the hammer. Doesn't get the kill, but they get past the killer whale, killing Flex and getting the clam in.
We see a Dynamo Roar trying to get through.
Yeah, but I honestly think it's going to be hard for Flex since they don't have that much mobility. And apparently with Kifi just getting in back, but Flex does get the kill on them.
The scores are super close too, 71 versus 77. Radomir would be proud. That's his favorite number. She'd be even prouder with that hammer.
Yeah, absolutely. Though that wipeout is going to mean that Kiki's score just picks down more and more. Especially since there are clams for Kiki to be able to get.
Lots of pin control, 4 clicks, and with just 0.5 health remaining, Kifi goes down. Question is, can we get to the basket faster than Kifi can respond? The answer is yes.
Yeah, the one good thing about both of these weapons is that they both have very, very good pain, so we're not really seeing any unpainted spots except the bunkers, unsurprisingly. I don't really see either of them getting helped much from that. But Kifi is back in their base, trying not to die to a Dynamo Roller where a single spec can splat you. That killer whale, though, is going to be actually not that bad for them to go up against. And there was a trade for both of them. 40 seconds to go, flexed down by 18 points, so definitely not out of this game yet. But it is going to be interesting to see what happens here, especially since they don't have a clan yet.
Well, but Kifi has a clam, and we're gonna go over here and we're gonna just dunk this in before Rycat has a chance to respond.
Yeah, that is... I don't see Kifi being able to get another clam in, but that's still only like 15 seconds to be able to get to the entire other side of the map. And get however many clams are needed. But I do think it's going to be too late. And Kifi does get game 1.
Yeah, it was a really hard fought match.
Indeed. Now, we are going to be going over to Marlin Airport. How do you feel that Keefe and Flex are going to be able to do on this compared to Manta?
I'm not really sure, to be honest with you.
Yeah. One thing I do see an issue being is if Flex does stay on that Dynamo Roller, the only way to get up to that basket is by hitting a fan, which means that they have to charge up, flick to get the fan, and if Keefe is on Flex will have to charge up again to try and splat Keefe, and Keefe can probably kill Flex like 5 times before Flex can do anything.
Let's see what we've got. We've got the same comp, except we got Flingo Roar now.
Yeah, that definitely does solve the problem of not being able to hit the fan. Flex getting an immediate kill on Keefe. Probably going to get this Clam in.
They do. They're really going for it.
They really are, and they do get the second kill. Keefe not used to playing against Flangzas, apparently.
Oh, that's kind of a rough way to find out, but at least it's a 1v1 tournament and not Ludi.
Yeah, that would be rough if you figured that out in Ludi. Flex is just oh, I guess they're not dominating here because Keefe does get the kill on Flex.
No, yeah, we're just gonna end up getting a basket. We're gonna have Kazuka out. Kazuka doesn't really do anything right now. Can ledge punish, but we do go over here. We're kind of in a little kerfuffle. And they get the basket in, taking some points for themselves as Keefe goes down with the carbon ore.
It can feel that way. Oh. But as with any match so far, one death means that you're immediately having a fight at your basket, and Flex does get it in, even though they get immediately killed, not able to follow up at all.
We're gonna get a wipeout here. That's pretty cool. Viper's known to do that. Viper's really fast. You have a lot of swings to work with. They're not as fast as Brush, but they could stand up to Brush, especially rollers as well. As we see here, they get taken out right then and there with just... It didn't even look like they were aiming for Tri-Cap.
Yeah, definitely, but one thing that we're...
Oh, that Tri-Google was nasty!
Absolutely. But one thing that I've been seeing with Marlin Airport is that unlike other maps, not that many clams spawn by the basket, so you're kind of expected to kill your opponent twice in a row if you want to get more than 20 points off of your score, which is really good because both of them have been able to get that. Have been able to get just streaks, just brutal streaks of deaths by the basket.
Yeah, it's really true. Got Flingza there's a good amount of map control for both people here. But it will be a little rough battling in the space because, of course, this is Trycat's home. This is their home base, and it's got their control, so... You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh wait, it's their base. What is Trycat doing in
Oh.
Kiki's base?
Trying to get another clam, and I get... Trying to get another clam in. But,
That was just an unfortunate take a shot.
Yeah, but you play against Trizuka once, you play against Trizuka a million times. You could come to expect that. And this is really... The scores are really low here, actually. Which is honestly a little surprising to me. Yuki able to get it down to 3, but they do trade with 5 seconds to go. And
Well, I guess it counts.
flex rage quit. Probably.
Or the button, or the battery died.
Maybe. Who was hosting that? Oh yeah, Flex was hosting that. They probably rage quit. Unfortunate.
Yeah, I think it might have been a battery dying. I don't want to accuse them of quitting.
But that is... Yeah, GG's to both.
I hope Rush Mummy's in the next set.
Yeah, that would definitely be nice. Mommy is 1-1 right now in their games, so.
But she let somebody else take a game off her. Who did that? Rosie from Title Destruction. We got a couple people from Title Destruction in here in this tournament because I went off against I faced off against, who was it? If I can see the actual numbers of the thing. Wait, Rise on there? My goat? I went after Z34. You mean to tell me that she had a game taken off of her? Ain't no way.
Who?
Rush Mommy.
I thought she had. Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw when I looked earlier, she was 1-1, so I thought she was like middle of the road. Guess not.
Anyways, we're gonna go to break. Be sure to drink some water, eat some food, and don't go anywhere because we'll have more 1v1s for you coming up soon. And welcome
And
back to... Sorry.
you do it.
And welcome back to Switzerland 41. I'm Moku, joined by the awesome Orange. And we're gonna get into it with... Well, first of all, Rush Mommy ended up getting taken out. I don't know how, but this cannot stand. We're gonna get into it with Star versus Zunere 34, which has... How do you pronounce this name? Wait. This Slayer, this person is from Veni Vidi Vici. That's a strong team. What are you doing here? That's pretty strong. Well, I don't know how to pronounce her name. This is Rose.
Yeah, it's I believe Arutorius, which could not tell you what that means honestly, but yeah, them versus Rosie. It's going to be an interesting game. Back on Chip Shape, we saw how this went earlier. Assume it's going to be a lot of the same. And we have the 52 gal versus the Zinc Mini Splatling.
Oh yeah, the Zinc Mini Splatling.
Yeah, it's interesting to see both of them able to have just a way to continue the push with Splash Wall and Bubbler.
Splash Wall and Bubbler. Sorry.
No, fine.
Splash Wall and Bubbler are really strong specials, subs and specials. As we see one go down, we have Rosie out here with the Zimmy. So something about Bubbler is Bubbler can be really offensive, and Wall stops a lot of attacks like gunshots and rush rats and hammers being thrown at you. So hammers can't even get through it. So really useful, which is why a lot of people like to collect 52 gal, which the Wall is just meta right now, as well as Inkback. And for some reason, Whale is being treated as cool again when I've been maining it for years. Hello. What do you mean it's only cool when you guys do it, huh?
Inkback, I don't think I've actually seen Inkback much. The 52 gal, unsurprisingly, just dominating this game, getting all the way down to 49, 2.5 minutes in.
No, it really is interesting. 49 to 100. You would think that these weapons would be more evenly matched, and in combat they are, but score-wise it seems as if... Oh, I took the reverse commentaries first? Okay, so Rosie managed to get points for their team on the board, while we've got more fight coming out of the 52 gal. It could be anybody's game here, like, you never know. Rosie managed to get it Rush Mommy out of the game. She could... I'm sorry, I don't know your pronouns, Rosie. Let me check before I end up... I am so sorry. I am so sorry, Rosie. He could end up getting... really, like, out of the tournament, too. But then he goes now.
Yeah, definitely. And while it's 40... The score right now is 49-80, probably going to be lower here in a second. Like, they've been getting an equal amount of kills. Like, I think the 52 might have 1 or 2 kills more maybe, but the Rosie has definitely been able to get the kills they needed. It's just really hard to capitalize when the 52 gal has a splash wall to prevent the ability to jump onto the platform to score.
Yeah, that platform right there, like you're saying, is just kind of OP.
Yeah.
You know what else?
It,
You
what?
go ahead. No, you go ahead.
No, it's just a weird platform. Like, honestly, ship shape's definitely not my favorite, but this just like puts the icing on the cake. $52 Gal does get another kill though, is able to almost immediately get a another clam, and they are getting it in, but they do get killed. However, I do believe if the 52 Gal can get a power clam plus a small clam in, that is going to be the lead. Not the lead, the knockout for them.
You might be right. There's not much else I can add here, just because. And Rosie getting taken out. He's got time to turn this. He's got time to save it.
This is scary
they just need
though.
one more slam. It's getting really close.
Oh
Rosie
no!
Oh. Oh no.
Yeah. Rosie is going to have to do something to try and have this not happen again. However, we are on counter picks, so Rosie is going to be able to do something to get might be able to pick a stage that's bad for 52 Gal. However, I cannot think of a stage that's bad for 52 Gal.
I could think of one stage. Arch and Underpass.
Really? Huh.
Yeah, there's just a lot of things to consider when you're going on to Arch and Underpass. Just because, there's a lot of flank routes. There's a ton of... I'm not too sure what else to say.
Yeah. We are, however, going to Umami Ruins, which... That's a really interesting stage. I know that it is very attacker heavy, but I don't know if the same thing is going to happen, considering that the attacker has to go back to mid to get more clams every time. So that pressure is going to let up a lot of the time.
I don't think it is going to let up, just because on this map and mode, there's just a ton of pressure.
Yeah, definitely. Rosie does get the first kill of the game trying to get clams, but I honestly don't think they'll be able to get there in time to get the clam in the basket.
I doubt it.
Yeah, one thing I did notice though about both of these players is they're both running object shredders, so those splash walls and big bubblers are going to be effective, but I don't know exactly how effective they will be because of this. And we do get a trade while the blue basket is open, meaning that a extra point is added to the 52 Gal's score, which I don't know about you, Moku, but I've definitely had games decided by that extra point that was added.
Yeah, That definitely can be the case. Sometimes it just takes one extra point to just ruin your match. We've got Rosie here on the back foot. They'll have to do something. Like, he's got the Zimmy, he's got Clam, he's got advantage right now. That's right.
And he gets the kill.
He takes him out.
Yeah, unlike Hill is honestly the being killed is one of the most costly things that can happen here. So being able to get the kills, this kill actually gets Rosie the lead.
Let's see here. Rosie will just have to keep up a defensive position and not let the whales keep them out there.
But that splash wall is inching closer and closer, which would scare me if I was Rosie. As Star is able to get the basket in. And we see again that 1 point almost made Star not able to get the lead here.
Yeah, this is true.
Yeah, but they do get down to 32, which 32 with a minute and 15 left, which is not that far, especially here, especially since they got killed. And that bubbler is going to do wonders for Star. Unless they get killed. See if they can use that bubbler as a beacon. I don't know if it's still up or not. Looks like it's not. Twenty seconds to go, and Rosie does get killed, meaning that Star is going to be able to just get ink, be able to get the... Oh, they're waiting to get the basket in until overtime. Smart. And they do, and that is going to be 2-0 for Star.
Oh no, Rosie! Star took out Rosie.
Yeah, Rosie having one more chance to get back in this, maybe get the reverse sweep, because like I know you're with me on this, Moku. Like, we don't want a 52 Gao to win, right?
Nah, 52 Gal is too meta. We gotta take it down a peg.
Yeah, absolutely. Take it out of the game.
Exactly.
And we are moving to Inkblot Art Academy. I don't actually know how both of these weapons are going to do.
Well, I guess we're gonna find that out really soon.
Yeah, yes, we will. And they are going to keep the same weapons. Honestly, a little little surprised for Rosie, seeing that apparently they main third kit Splatling, and I could see, I believe, Beacon and Trizuka being really good here.
Yeah, you're right. This is a really good map and move for that.
Yeah, especially since Zinc hasn't worked out yet. Who knows, it might work out this game, but Star does have it down to 71 already, 30 seconds in.
I thought it was a best of 3, so I thought Rosie was done with, but it seems like they're still in the game. They're going to have to keep Star out of the bat.
Yeah, definitely. And Rosie does get a really nice kill. They're gonna try to get as many clams as they can. We'll see. And they do get it back in time for the lead.
They're on a roll, keeping their lead and keeping their base safe from rats.
Yeah, definitely. And they do not go for the 3 clams on bats. Wonder why that is. Maybe Rosie just did not notice it. Maybe.
Sometimes you can run by clams and they just won't pick them up, but if they really didn't go for the clams, then he probably had a reason for not doing that. As he goes down to Star.
Yeah, but I do think that Rosie is going to be able to get back in time. But the baskets are really... I never noticed just how close the baskets are on this map. And that is unfortunate for Star getting killed, even though they had a splash wall up. Yeah, the one thing about... What's up?
I was gonna say Star is scamming.
Oh, absolutely. Every 52 gal is scheming. You know this already.
Exactly, look at that.
Yeah. But the one thing I was noticing about Rosie was that they can really stall with that big bubbler because Star was opting to actually shoot down the big bubbler instead of going in being aggressive, going in trying to kill Rosie. But Star does have the lead now, even though Rosie is going to take it right back with another clam.
No, but that wall proves annoying just because if that wall was not there, Rosie would have had that, but instead they get taken out and their basket gets dunked on for free. And guess what? Another wall is protecting them as they lose the lead. He can't get through the walls.
Yeah, soon the meta is just going to be a peer of special charge up and 2 peers of ink saver sub, I'm assuming, at the rate that this game is going.
Oh, that would be a nightmare.
Oh, it absolutely would. I do not want that. I do not want that put into the world.
We just put it onto the world. Just wait. There's probably a high. I can't talk anymore. There's probably a high-level player in the chat right now, going like, "Oh, this is a good idea. Let's make this meta."
All of Moonlight is watching us right now.
Yeah.
Just.
Yep. Pretty much.
Yeah.
If any Moonlight players are in here, hi, I want your autograph.
Yeah, this is definitely a close game, though. 30 seconds with Star in the lead, but a single power clam in takes the lead for both teams. So we'll see if Rosie will be able to get one in the 25 seconds that they have left. because unfortunately they don't have anything that can kill Star aside their main weapon, and they did just use their bubblers, so I think Star is just gonna waste time until overtime is done.
I could see that, and just like that. Oh man. Rosie actually gets a game for themselves. Wait, do they get a game? Or
Oh, that was no.
I
That's
guess
going
that's
to. It's going to be 3-0 for Star, I believe. We're immediately going into finals here.
Bonk! Bonk my goat! Please, you gotta put a stop to this menace. You gotta put a stop to this Star. They yeeted Rosie.
Beat the 52 gal. Beat the 52 gal.
Exactly. Don't let it become meta. Bonk my goat. I'm begging you.
I think you're a little late. I think you're a little late on asking for it not to be meta, Moku.
No, take it out the meta then. Make it
Okay.
stop being the. Take it out
Make it
rotation.
stop being meta.
Yeah, make it stop being meta.
Nah, but we need Rainmaker Switzerland so we can have a weapon against 52 gal. Actually, no, it would be good there too. Never mind. Now we need Turf War Switzerland. That's where 52 gals will be bad. Ooh, and this is actually a rematch from from a Swiss round 3. Star actually Bonk actually beat Star 3-0.
Oh?
So it's gonna be interesting to see if Star has learned and will be able to actually get the win on Bonk.
Bonk, this is for all the marbles. Oh crap,
This
I got a
is-
missed call? Hold on, I'll be right back.
Yeah, so looking, no idea what Bonk is scheming, but twice winner of Switzerland and tons of rollers and a brush on their Sendo profile, including being a +2 player. Everything's going for Bonk. Will be interesting to see what happens here. Going to Flounder Heights, which I actually have not played this in a competitive setting, but I've definitely played it ton. But I've definitely played Flounder Heights tons on solo queue, and just all those routes that you're able to take to actually get to the basket really just means the entire game is structured around getting past your opponent, getting a clam in, and seeing how many times you can do that. And I really hope this doesn't turn into just Bonk getting a clam, Star getting a clam, Bonk getting a clam, Star getting a clam. Would be really, really unfortunate. But we will see. We will see what happens. Honestly, I don't know which of Bonk's weapons would be best here, especially against a 52 gal, but Bonk probably already knows what would be good for them. Bonk also probably having just tons of mechanics, being a +2 instead of not in the plus server, I guess. But we will be starting off shortly. It is going to be interesting to see if either Star or Bonk will be taking any of the multiple flank routes that Flounder has. And we see, I believe that is a big swig. And a 52 gal was not. Yeah, that's a big swig. Oh, was not expecting that. Torpedo definitely going to be really useful for Bonk. And they are running Ninja Squid, trying to hide, but they can't really do much considering Star got the first kill immediately and already has it down to 65. The issue is this is literally an uphill battle for Bonk, but they do get the kill and are just going to try and paint as much as they can. Splashdown ready, which they pop, get the kill, and are going to be able to get the clam in.
Yeah, so I'm wondering. So it seems like Bonk's in the lead here.
Yeah, they all got 2 power clams in and 1 in the back, which that's honestly kind of impressive that Bonk has gotten this many clams in alone. Most of the time, my team of 4 can't manage to get this many clams.
You know what? This is very true. Bonk ends up getting it. The more clams, I mean.
Yeah, and even though Bonk doesn't pick like the only roller that has a very hard time one-shotting, I guess, besides Carbon Roller, they are doing really well. This time Star facing a literal uphill battle. Because we love Flounder hides. But Star is actually getting away from their basket. Being able to actually put up a fight unless they die like they do right there. Which is going to allow Bonk to get a clam in again.
Bonk doesn't have a lot of map control. That's a war versus a long-range weapon. Maybe not against like Elier, but at least you have the splashdowns, which aren't really doing much at least at the last few frames. Whales don't exactly track either. I wish I had more to say about it, but it's in stalemate, or what it looks like. Never mind, he gets it.
Yeah,
that's because he's my goat.
Yeah, most of this map is orange, and Bonk actually does have aura right now, which is crazy in a 1v1. And yeah, being able to pop that splashdown at any time can really be used as a distraction special here, but especially since you can't have anyone else kill the splashdown user, then it's all on you. But Bonk is back at their base, so Storm might be able to get some points and definitely more map control here. Bonk, it does kill Star and is back to mid already, putting Star at their basket, taking the multiple routes that they can and are going to get the kill and a clam in.
Truly an uphill battle, like you were telling us in the audience and all that. I don't know how to speak English right now. 10 seconds left.
Yeah.
Well, we'll just have to keep another. They'll just have to keep their defense up. The ball goes down. Star has a good advantage with overtime, but overtime's not going to last long. It's up to Bonk to keep them out of the base. Even though there was a clam, they go down. All Bonk has to do is, yeah.
All Bonk has to do is win.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really rough for Star. I am not too sure what they're going to be able to do here. However, I honestly think that part of the problem was just flounder heights. Like, that's not my favorite stage. I don't know about anyone else, but
Kind of curved.
Yeah, it's definitely not nice, especially just because of how attacker heavy it is. But we go back to ship shape again, which honestly I do feel like is better for Star, because Bonk, if they keep the same weapon, they're not going to have any objects to really block Star with, which is going to be rough to be able to get on that platform and actually get a clam into the basket.
I agree with you. That's all I can say.
And honestly, I don't see a difference. I don't intend a difference in weapons for this next match, but it'll be interesting to see what happens.
Sure will. What do you think's gonna happen?
Yeah, I'm not too sure. We do see a gold dynamo though against O. Is that a
The blaster.
second kit Rapid Blaster Pro?
The angle
Wow.
shooter? This is cursed.
Very.
Are you using Dynamo Roar, my goat? My goat, are you using Dynamo Roar? You do realize against a faster paced weapon, even if they were going for 52 gal last time. My goat. The 52 gal. Dynamo Roar, I guess it worked. It wouldn't have been my first choice, but I'm not gonna badger you in unironically. I'm just doing this for the bit. But here we are, folks. We've got Rapid Blaster versus Dynamo Roar. It's an interesting matchup because on paper you would think the Rapid Blaster would be the one winning, but here you've got Dynamo Roar in practice getting the advantage frame 1, having 2 splats against Star. While Star does have the faster weapon, Bonk has most of the AoE at his disposal.
Yeah, it's definitely a slower weapon, but the one good thing that Bonk has going for them is they one-shot. Star does not, unfortunately, which definitely is hard for them if they let Bonk charge up a swing.
And that's why Bonk is the GOAT. Look at that. Just chasing Star. Avenge Rosie. But I'm kidding around. But look at this. Bonk is just going for it, all in. Bonk wants to finish this, like, yeah, cargo on Clam Blitz. Bonk.
Yeah, trying to get the second knockout I see of the cast while we're not even halfway through the match, or about halfway through the match at 49 points left. I could absolutely see it happen. Unless Star can get a kill, but they can. Bonk getting the kill and popping aura.
You know what we need? We need to just do like a bonk sound effect every single time Bonk gets a pick.
Right there. Would be
maybe in post.
Maybe.
Oh wait, we have a soundboard? Where's do we have a bonk sound effect?
The closest we have is emotional damage, I guess.
Nah, that's too destructive.
Yeah. I mean, you say it's too destructive, but Bonk is playing a Dynamo Roller right now.
Plus, I can't see past the soundboard.
Although we do have I believe the first step of Bonk for the game, but it was a trade, so I don't know what this is going to do for Star. They are able to get map control, but Bonk already has a power clam and is just going to do what Bonk does best, kill Star and get clams in the basket.
What Star needs to do is find a way to take back map control for themselves. Star is getting stepped on, but here we go. Getting that nice pick without a trade this time.
Yeah, that's going to be real. Yeah, definitely, but going to be rough because Rapid Blaster Pro doesn't paint nearly as much as a Dynamo, so it's
nearly avoiding.
Be...
Come on, Star. You could have pressed A at any point. You would have gotten it. Come on, Star.
Yeah, but
oh, you lost your plan.
Oh, I think they would have lost it either way if they died, but
yeah, it's not even a close game. You had like another player with you.
Yeah, 13 seconds to go. Star doesn't have a power clam. They need to get 8 in 8 seconds, but I don't think that's going to happen, especially since they died, and that's going to be 2-0 for Bonk.
I see what you were doing, Bonk. You were just going to have another dunk for free when the game's over. SMH. But yeah, we get it. They lost.
Yeah, that was not
We're at match point.
Ideal.
No, not really. Can't say it was, but we've got match point right now.
That we do.
We found
Was
the
that
bonk
you?
emote. I don't think that was me. I don't know what I would have had to
nice
press.
nitro. Nice nitro.
I didn't know what I would have had to have pressed. I didn't press anything. Hold on.
So,
Was
yeah,
there a keystroke? Hold up.
No, I think that was Taki.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we have one more game on Mahi Mahi Resort, which interesting pick. Gonna be interesting to see, because if it was anything like last game, Star's going to make the water level lower very, very quickly, and is just going to be able to get the paint that they need to win. Unless Star can think of something that'll be able to help them. Which knowing Bonk, like Bonk has every roller under the sun on their Sendo profile, which is rough. But who knows? Maybe they could pull out a ink brush and just wrap their way into the basket.
I'm sorry, there's not a lot for me to say. I don't know how to add on to that. I'm sorry. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That's just in. We have a new bonk emote for the server. Thank you, Taki.
And
Wait,
we
we're
do
going
see the
back to
ink
low.
brush.
Versus a fort.
Oh. Honestly, I do think the Forge. Oh, that is 3 mains of quick respawn for Bonk. Definitely intending to die a lot. It'll be interesting to see what happens. But they do get past Star, getting them the first power climb of the game, doing classic rush stuff.
Or shenanigans.
True.
Trade.
I don't know if you can count a trade as a bonk, but okay.
I think so. It's bonk though.
Fair enough. But honestly, this is going to be an issue for the Forge Pro, actually, because the minute that they pop their special, like, a brush is able to get the clams they need and put it in the basket before the Booyah Bomb can be fired.
Oh, bonk going down too.
Yeah, not able to. Actually, I don't know if it's better for Bonk to for the tide to be lower. I wouldn't think so. Maybe it's a positive that they're not at 60 yet.
Oh, getting taken out by Star.
Yeah, and Star's going to be able to get another. No, they missed. Ooh, that is rough, but it's not going to despawn in time for Bond to be able to do what they need to.
Oh,
Especially, yeah, that is. Ooh, Star might be doing really well here, except.
but Star didn't take the chance to get the lead. They had 2 clams.
Yeah.
Thank you. No, Star had every opportunity, but just didn't do that. Like, they had the clam to do it, but no, they didn't.
We love this. Yeah, Bonk is definitely taking it back, getting way more map control, and they get 3 kills in a row, and allowing them to get the basket even further down.
It's really painful to see that Star just keeps getting wiped out. Same time.
Taki gave us too much power.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, this damn killing them literally is a bonk, I would say. So very, very fitting.
That's why he's the GOAT.
Exactly, all the way down to 15 already. It felt like felt like yesterday Bonk was at 68, but no, it's getting a lot in. And yeah, not being able to get the kill yet. The one issue is it's a brush that's permanently located, even though that doesn't matter clearly, because 4 clams is gonna be it. And Bonk is going to...
Bonk wins it!
And Bonk gets their 3rd Switzerland win.
Let's go, GOAT!
Yeah, unfortunately, Bonk was not... Yeah, unfortunately, Bonk was... Or Star was not able to get the upset on Bonk.
Oh, but it was really impressive how they just stood against them for a long time.
Yeah, and the one good thing about that is we got Star off of, or Bonk got Star off of 52 Gal, which is, that I'm happy about. Because EU 52. But that is going to be us for Switzerland 41. Congratulations to Bonk. I'm Orange and Moku. Where can they find you?
Find me on Blue Sky at moku1020.bsky. Or mokudraws1020.bsky.social. And where can the lovely people find you, Orange?
Still nowhere yet. Maybe I'll start posting eventually. We'll definitely see. But that's going to be us. Goodbye, everyone.
Congratulations, Bonk!